Plemunji omlissh. Plemunji omlissh. Plemunji omlissh. Plemunji omlissh. Plemlissh. 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 Plemlissh.
Hi again, everyone. Welcome to another Oy'Nissh vlog. In this video, I'll be making a wild leek steam omelette. A wild leek steam omelette, or plemunji omlissh. The shortened form is Plemlissh. So Plemlissh is pretty much wild leek in steam omelette. Now, in a previous video, I did a vlog about making plain omelette, steam omelette, or omlissh. Another one, I did one regarding wild garlic, or plemunji. The shortened form would be omlissh. This one is plemunji, omlissh, or Plemlissh. Now, the wild leek is the one I got from Little France Park. So there was a vlog about foraging in Little France. Yeah, part 1 and part 2 where I foraged for some. And I did promise that I'll make a recipe regarding the usage of the wild leek I got from Little France Park here in Edinburgh. Now I'm going to make a simple steam omelette dish from it called plemunji omlissh, or Plemlissh, which is pretty much wild leek omelette. Okay, like the other omelette, the wild garlic or plemunji omlissh that I made, this one is the same. So I've got with me here oil, 10 grams of oil. Pretty much you can use butter, margarine, vegan spread, whatever. But I'm using oil today because I'm planning to fry it. I don't want to really sweat the wild leek. And I've got salt, which is a 1/3 teaspoon. I've got my 2 eggs. Obviously, this isn't a vegan dish, but I'm saying some people are lactose intolerant, so they'll probably use another type of milk. So I've got my milk here. Full fat. It could be semi-skim. It could be semi-skim or something lactose free, which is about 150 milliliter or 150 grams. So I've got my milk, I've got my eggs, free range, and I've got the salt, pepper, could be black, white, or maybe none at all. Some people might want to add a little seasoning to it, it varies. And it's now spring in Scotland. This is from the wild leek I got in Little France Park, right? So I'm going to use some of it. So I need approximately 100 grams chop. I would say that's about it. It might look like a lot, but it's not really much, because by the time you chop it, it comes to nothing. Now you don't have to cut it too fine because you're going to fry it. It will shrink eventually. So this is wild leek, or plemunji in Oy'Nissh language. And from time to time you'll see me giving new names because I'm working on a newly constructed language to go with the food. It's meant to be for health promotion and fun, so I'm translating as I go along and also practicing. So let me see, put it in here. So that's my wee scale. So yeah, roughly 100. You work with it for a while, so you have a rough idea of how things weigh, so you can even estimate. Let me just check. There you go. Just nearly 100. So something like this. Okay. So we've got our oil. We've got our eggs. Now, before I go over to the stove, Let me get the egg mixture on the go. So this is a vegetarian dish because it's got egg in it. So just a quick beat. But I'm aware that some people are lactose intolerant, so you can, use other alternative to dairy milk. And the ingredients are on my website at oy'Nissh.com. I leave a link in the YouTube channel so you can go to the website and get the recipe information, the measurements again. Yep. So as I said, it's basic omelette mixture. As you know, some people vary in what they do with the omelette. Some people put tomato. All over the world, people do all sorts of stuff. So in Oy'Nissh language, when you steam an omelette, it's called omlissh. And I'm working with wild leek. I'm going to put wild leek. Wild leek is translated as plemunji. So plemunji, omlissh, or Plemlissh. Okay, so we've got our pan now and it's warmed up, which is nice. And I need it warm initially. I turn it down. So I've got my oil. Make sure oil is around the pot. And then so when I'm working with the vegetables, I rather use oil. As I said, you can sweat it with butter or margarine or a plant-based spread. So now you need to add your salt, teaspoon, a third of a teaspoon. Some people might use less because chances are maybe your dietary needs require you to use less salt, so you can use a discretion. Touch of pepper, but again, some people might not love pepper. I use black. Some people might prefer white or something else, even paprika. So it can be flexible. And also, some people might put other flavoring in it, but this is just a basic mix. So I'll fry it a little bit to release the flavor in the oil. That looks nice. So I don't want to cook it too much because I want to ensure that much of the vitamin C is retained. By the time I put the egg mix in it, which have liquid in it, some of the vitamins will seep into that. But I want to retain as much of the vitamin C as possible that's in it. So I'm not going to overcook it. So at this time, I spread it a little bit. Yes. Remember, this is just a portion for one person or two. This is just a portion for one or two persons. Maybe two kids or one adult portion, right? So the stove is up. But what I want to ensure is not to burn it because egg and milk burn quite easily. So now I turn it down to 1 because the pot is warm now. So what I'll do is now cover it and let it stay there and steam cook. While that's happening, I'm going to make sure get things clean. So it's steaming nicely. I let you see. Yep, that's good. Just let it stay there and steam a little. And then so it's coming on nicely. As you can see, it started to solidify a little. Beautiful. No, I'm interested to know what you guys do with wild leek. If any one of you forage for wild leek here in the UK, possibly in Edinburgh, what are some of the things that you use it to do? Because it's interesting to know that, you know, there are so many things that people are doing with these vegetables if you've started to use them. So if you are in the UK, in Scotland, in Edinburgh, in maybe Europe, or anywhere that you've got wild leek or plemunji, what do you do with it? Please share with me your experience with this vegetable. As the saying goes, clean as you go. So while I'm vlogging, I'm tidying up. You know, welcome to the chef's life. Okay, let's see where we reach. See it? It's almost there. As you can see, it's a little watery, but we're getting there. Yes. So tell me, what do you do with wild leek? Or if you've never had wild leek before, have you heard about it? Do you have wild leek in your area? Tell me where in the UK you're from, and let me know if you've got wild leek where you are. And if you've got any friends, family, or someone that you know of that use wild leek, what are some of the things that they use it to do? You know, it's so much a versatile stuff that can be used in many things to add flavor, and obviously its nutritional benefit, and it being green, the additional minerals and vitamins it comes with. So tell me, what's your experience with wild garlic, and where in the UK you're from, and do you find it where you are? I think it should be ready now. Let's need time up. Good. That's my clean as a go work done. I know what a chef's got to do. Good. So let's check. So most of the moisture is solidified. If all of it doesn't, it's because obviously the milk. But as you can see, look at it now. So this is good because it's solidified. It's still moist, soft enough. I turn the stove off, but just look at it. How amazing it is. And the vegetable, it's not overcooked because I didn't spend much time cooking it, right? Okay, so welcome to your spring wild leek steam omelette, or spring plemunji omlissh, or Plemlissh. Simple, easy recipe to prepare. And for those who live near to where you've got wild leek or the plemunji plant, this is a nice, simple recipe, vegetarian recipe, for those who can eat egg, that is. But if you're allergic to milk, you can use oil or a plant-based fat to prepare it. Just look how nice it is. Mmm. Part of your 5 a day. Pure and simple. So thanks for watching this video, and in following videos, future videos, I'll be preparing other dishes from areas that I went foraging, be it wild garlic, wild leek, ground elder, other stuff as the season progresses. And in terms of the formulation for the recipes, I'll make it available on my website online, so you can use that as a guide. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please share, please like and subscribe, as I continue to work through the season with different resources. Thank you.